because it takes me longer to get around to this kind of stuff. That's why. Hey everybody, this is TJR. Ever since the trailers first premiered for James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, I have been excited to see this movie. Haven't had a chance though until last weekend. And now that I have, I want to unload and talk about this film. So what did I think of it? Well, in a word, I thought it was glorious. Gloriously insane, gloriously whacked out and insane in its depiction of violence, and gloriously wrong in all the right places. This movie gloriously embraces everything that is bonkers and weird and messed up about superhero comic books. Starro the Conqueror, the Polka Dot Man. Director James Gunn takes some of the wackiest, looniest ideas from DC Comics' Silver Age and wraps them up in an R-rated action adventure romp that is free from any of the Disney filters he had on while making his Guardians of the Galaxies movies. Now, I love his Guardians of the Galaxy films, but Suicide Squad, or The Suicide Squad as it's referred to, is James Gunn unfiltered. This is James Gunn returning to his Troma Pictures roots, only now with a huge Hollywood budget and big name Hollywood stars. Now, granted, this film is not as dark or as subversive as his 2010 film Super, not by a long shot, but it is instead the very messed up version of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and it works wonderfully on that level. This film is probably going to turn off some moviegoers who are walking into a comic book film expecting something not quite so shockingly violent. And if that's you, hey, no problem, I understand. The film's trailer does state from the beautiful, horrible mind of James Gunn, and they aren't kidding. The first Suicide Squad movie was messed up in all the wrong ways. This new Suicide Squad movie is messed up in all the right ways. Everything that was wrong about the first movie is right about this one.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I'm so sorry. Harley Quinn.
Bloodsport.
By the way, I want to say I'm not queer, I'm not trans, I'm heterosexual, I like being a dude, but if I was ever asked what supervillain I would most want to be, I would choose Harley Quinn as portrayed by Margot Robbie in The Suicide Squad. I could probably do a whole video on what was wrong with the original Suicide Squad movie. And quite frankly, I think that much more talented YouTubers have already beat me to the punch on that one. But one thing that was certainly disappointing was that this film featured the first live action iteration of Harley Quinn, a character originally created by Bruce Timm and Paul Dini for Batman the Animated Series. This character has been a fan favorite for so long, and it was just disappointing to see this great character portrayed really well by Margot Robbie in such an awful film. I haven't seen Birds of Prey. I don't know if it's good or not, but I will say that it was great to finally see Margot Robbie play Harley Quinn in a really good movie, even if it is a really effed up movie too. And I absolutely fell in love with her character on this one. Anyways, that's what I thought of The Suicide Squad. Have you watched it? Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. As always, if you like what I do here, be sure to click like, click subscribe, and smash that bell notification icon. I want to thank my Patreon supporters who are helping me make more videos. If you'd like to be a Patreon supporter, please go to patreon.com/TJR, the original. If you can't be a Patreon supporter, just click like, leave a comment, and share these videos on your social media. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.